Hey, okay, so, alright, so my last doctor's appointment. And sonogram, can't forget the sonogram, alright. Alright, so my last doctor's appointment, actually not sonogram, because the last time I had my sono before I made my last video was when they detected that my cervix was open a little, so my last doctor's appointment was with my OB doctor. So she checked my cervix and she got the results back from the sonogram. And she was like, "Right, my cervix is open," and she really thinks I should get a cerclage. My stomach. She really thinks I should get a cerclage. She really recommended that I get it. So she told me about it. She told me how it would be done. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm so sorry. Probably gross. Oh, I can't help it. Okay. Cervix. So, on normal cervix and length, I think, this is how it is, I think. And length is supposed to be 3.5, 3.5. Mine's was a 2. So, mine's wasn't short or it wasn't long either. It was right there in the border. That's how she explained it to me. So, thank God for that. Maybe if I would have waited longer, or I didn't have an appointment or anything, if I was one of those people who didn't really care about going to the appointments or whatever, it probably would have shortened it a little bit more, and there would have been no hope for me. So my cervix was still tight and it was still hard. It was really good. It wasn't softening or anything. It was just opening up and just not that long. So I am diagnosed with an incompetent cervix, so that's what I have, which sucks kinda, because every pregnancy I know what I have to do now. You know what I mean? If I want to keep that pregnancy, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So she told me the cerclage. She said my cervix is long enough so she could put two stitches. All right, a cerclage is a stitch. For some of you who don't know what a cerclage is, some of you who do know, okay, great for you guys. A cerclage is a stitch. There's different types of cerclages. I forgot the name. Cadaver is one of them. The McDonald's is one of them. McDonald's, I said what it has. McDonald is one of them. I got the McDonald done. The cadaver is it's stitched within the cervix, like under the skin, kinda. And that one I don't think you could take out. It's there permanently, I think, if I researched correctly. But the McDonald is outside. It's stitched outside. So when I'm like 37 weeks, all she has to do is pull the string and just snip it and cut it out. And then I'll go into labor on my own. So I have the McDonald stitch. So she said with my cervix, she could do a double stitch. She could do an extra. She likes to do extra, just in case the first one doesn't hold on, she, have the second one there. So I'm pretty secure that my cervix is going to stay shut because I have 2 stitches there. Oh, man. I wasn't nervous about the cerclage. I was just nervous about preparing for the cerclage. I'll get to that in a minute. So she told me about the cerclage, and, so yeah, it's just a stitch. There's a stitch your cervix, and stuff like that. I'll get to my experience with the cerclage, so that way you guys know exactly what it is and what I went through, how I felt. But after that, she told me by limitation I have to be on bed rest until the surgery. So that means I had to be not feet up like up, but just in a reclined position or in my bed for the rest of the remainder of the time until my surgery. So basically, my life was on that chair over there, watching TV. My boyfriend, he was really strict. He wouldn't let me do anything. He was like, "No, don't get up, don't move, come down." I couldn't go outside because I live on the 4th floor, so I couldn't go up and down the stairs. So he had to go do errands. I love him because he did a lot in the house. He cleaned, he washed clothes, he cooked me stuff, which he took care of me, which is nice. And stuff like that. And then the surgery came. I had the surgery done on a Monday. Like, can you believe that day, Monday, I woke up with asthma. Like I couldn't. My machine wasn't working, so I had to go to a hospital before I went to a hospital. I went to the hospital because the hospital my doctor is affiliated with. It's maybe like 20 minutes away, and my hospital that's right here is like literally less than 5 minutes away. So, but I'd rather travel that far to see my doctor, which she's awesome. But anyways, I went to the hospital over there, and I got treated for asthma, and they wanted to give me some steroids for my lungs, so they could, you know, to help the inflammation. Because that's what happens to me when I get asthma. My lungs just get inflamed, and it's hard for me to breathe. So I was like, I'm not sure if I want to take that because I have to get surgery done today, and I'm not sure if that's gonna mess up with the anesthesia. But you know, with the local epidural or whatever they're gonna give me, and they was like, oh, you shouldn't even go do it. If your doctor knows that you've been to the hospital today, they're not even gonna do a procedure. I said, listen, lady, no one's gonna stop me from doing my cerclage today. I'm not waiting any other day. I would have done today. So that's it. You can't force me to take anything. Like, they gave me a treatment. They gave me a mask. You know, I took the epidural, whatever, and I felt good afterwards. I felt better. And I took my Advil right after, and I felt good. But she was like, the nurse was like upset because I didn't want to take it. I wanted to leave, and I wanted to get my procedure done because she felt like, yeah, but you have to take care of yourself. You know, I am taking care of myself. That's why I came to the hospital, you idiot. Like, seriously. If I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't have came here. So I told him no, and then the doctor came in, and he was like, you know what, don't worry about it. He was like, after your procedure, just take the steroids. He was like, you know, just take it and whatever, and stuff like that. But I really don't like taking medication while I'm pregnant because of the side. Like, I really don't like it. So I ended up not taking it, but he was nice about me leaving and going to get my procedure done. He was like, good luck, you know, everything's going to be fine, and so on and so on. So I felt better, went home, took a little nap, and then back to the hospital to my procedure. Oh my god, I talk forever. It's already 7 minutes. So anyways, I got to the hospital. They prepped me. They, you know, the anesthesiologist, she came in. She told me, she asked me a whole bunch of questions, a lot of questions. She told me how she's gonna do it. They decided to give me a spinal versus an epidural, which is pretty cool because the epidural has a catheter and that shit freaking hurts. You know my last experience with the freaking epidural. I do not like it. That's the one thing I was scared about the cerclage was the epidural. Like, it freaked me out. Like, I didn't want to get